Hey guys, it's Raul again, and today I wanted to share with you guys some of my favorite new-to-me authors that I discovered in 2020. Before we go ahead and get started, don't forget to hit that like button if you guys enjoy bookish content, and if you want to see more of my videos, please consider subscribing. I post videos every Tuesday and Friday. Hope you guys enjoy this one, and let's jump right in. The first author that I have on my list of favorites I discovered in 2020 is Riley Sager. I recently read Final Girls by Riley Sager, which is his first novel, and I'm super excited to check out more by him. This is an adult slasher mystery novel that I was just hooked from the very beginning. I was raised on slasher movies and horror, and I really enjoy horror films and everything, and this was just, it felt nostalgic but very fresh at the same time, and I really loved it. I've heard nothing but amazing things about Riley Sager's most recent novels as well, and I'm just super excited to pick up more by him. He definitely had to make my list of favorites. Even though I'd only read one book by him, I know that he's an author that I'm going to continue to enjoy. Now, the next author on this list is another kind of horror mystery writer, and that is Dawn Cartage. I read The Dead House by Dawn Cartage and the second book, And the Trees Crept In, by her this year, almost back to back I feel like, and I really ended up enjoying her writing style. She writes YA horror. She's such a great writer. The imagery and the things that she kind of throws into her novels and the themes that she deals with, I felt just compelled to continue to read. Her books are very addicting. I really enjoyed it. I have her third novel on my shelves that I hope to read at some point very soon. But this is another author that as soon as I read the first book by her, I immediately went out and bought the next two books that she had published because I needed to read more by this author. I really enjoyed it, and I feel like if you guys enjoy YA horror or horror in general, this is definitely an author to check out because even though she incorporates horror in there, because it's YA, it's a little bit more manageable and a little bit more easier to get into because it's geared toward younger audiences, but still very creepy content within her novels, and I just really enjoyed her as a writer. And the next author on this list is Cindy Williams Chima. I read all 4 books in the Seven Realms series this year and absolutely loved it. I cannot wait to get to her Shattered Realm series very soon. But Cindy Williams Chima became one of my I would say one of the top YA fantasy authors that I have read so far. I really enjoyed her world building. I feel like this is a series that I'm going to eventually end up talking about a little bit more later on in other videos, but I just loved her as an author. I loved her world building and her characters. I love the story that she weaved throughout this series of Seven Realms, and I cannot wait to see how she expands on this world in the Seven Realms series. I'm just super excited that I discovered finally her books in 2020. I think she is a wonderful writer. Next author I have on this list of favorites I discovered in 2020 is Liliana Rivera. This is the second book that Liliana Rivera has written. After reading this one, I am just compelled to want to check out her first novel, and then the newest one that she came out with, which I believe is a retelling of Othello, which I'm just really excited to check out because I've heard amazing things about that novel now, and I'm just super excited to continue to read her novels. She is a Latinx author that incorporates a lot of Latinx themes within her books, and I'm just really excited to check out more authors that are Hispanic as well. I felt like this, even though it was a YA dystopian, was such a great and refreshing take on the genre, and I just ended up falling in love with her writing style and with her characters and with this world, and I cannot wait to read more by her now that I know that she has 2 other novels out there. I'm really excited to see what else she has written and how she tells other stories that are outside of kind of the YA dystopian genre, because her first novel I believe is contemporary, and her third novel I believe is somewhat of magical realism or fantasy, so I'm excited to see these other genres that she writes in because this one was amazing. And the last author on my list of favorites I discovered in 2020 is Celeste Ng. I read Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. She has written Little Fires Everywhere, which I have heard is equally as amazing, and I'm just super excited to read that book as well. This book was absolutely amazing. I've talked about it in other videos, but it's about a girl who commits suicide, and it's just kind of this family drama revolving around this girl's death. And I just thought it was brilliantly written. I absolutely loved it from the very beginning and the entire way through, and she became one of my favorites. I cannot wait to read Little Fires Everywhere. I'm super excited about it. This book was absolutely amazing, and I just hope she continues to write and put out novels that are just as good as this, because I have a feeling that she's going to continue to write amazing things like this, and she's going to become an auto-buy author very quickly for me. So yeah guys, that is it for my list of favorite authors I discovered in 2020. Let me know down below what authors you guys discovered in 2020 that were new to you. If any of these authors that are on my list were also in yours, I would love to chat down below. Thank you guys all again for watching, and I will see you all next time.